Hello! Well, I figured it was time to update you all on what we're doing and what we've been up to and where we're going. Now, the plan was to do this from the caravan. However, it is such a beautiful day. I thought, why don't I take you with me on this lovely walk with Dougal around the woods. We're currently staying at Black Horse Farm Caravan and Motorhome Club site in Folkestone in Kent, and about 15 minutes walk from the site are these beautiful woods, and there's a 45 to 60 minute circular walk around them. So if you're ever staying at Black Horse Farm Caravan and Motorhome Club site in Folkestone, this is a great place to come and walk the dog and throw the ball. There we go, Dougal. So what have we been up to? Well, we last left you when we were coming back from the Utopia site in Saumur in France. So from there we headed on up, and I have dropped off my Airstream for a few repairs and a little bit of titivation. The lino has needed replacing for quite a while after I managed to tread sand into it and basically spoil it on the island of North Uist in the Outer Hebrides. I did that quite a few years ago when I came in dripping in my wetsuit from kite surfing, and I managed to get sand ingrained into the lino, and I've been wanting to get that done for a long time. Lots of other little jobs doing, all age related kind of things, like I dented the bumper. I did that at Kneep campsite in the Isle of Lewis. My poor Airstream seems to get quite a bit of bashing in the Outer Hebrides. I'm going to have my cooker probably replaced because it is absolutely falling apart. And with the amount of miles I do and the use that Airstream gets, it's kind of no surprise that it just needs a bit of love. So that's gone away to receive a little bit of love. And in the meantime, I have been loaned a beautiful Airstream Missouri. I'm so excited about that. Now, this is exactly the same Missouri that I enjoyed this time last year when I was staying at Love to Stay in Shropshire, and I did a full tour of this very caravan. So I shall link to that tour in the description below if you want to have a good old nosy at the Airstream Missouri that we are currently staying in for the next 2 months. So after we picked up the Missouri, I took it to a weighbridge, and I was delighted to find out that it was spot on to the declared MIRO, mass in running order, so I can make most of the full payload, and if I drain off the water out the water tanks, I can enjoy even more payload. So that is fantastic. In York, we did a little bit of work for the Caravan and Motorhome Club magazine. You'll be seeing that in the December issue. So from there I dropped off Dougal with my mum and went to Birmingham to the NEC show. That was a really full-on week, but it was great fun, and you've probably seen that I managed to bag myself an interview with George Clark, Matt Allwright and Martin Dorey, so hopefully you've watched that. And now we're down in Kent and we're staying at Black Horse Farm Caravan and Motorhome Club site near Folkestone, and the reason that most people come to Black Horse Farm is because they're going to go across on the ferry or on the tunnel, or they've just come back. Well, that applies to us as well, so now we can talk about the next trip, which is so exciting. And our next trip is going to be to France, Spain and Portugal. As ever, my insurance company would rather I didn't tell you exactly which sites we're going to until after we've been there, but suffice to say that we're going to go to some hot spots, and I'm hoping to get some kite surfing in, and when we're in France on the way back we're hoping to get some snowboarding in. So we will be there until hopefully back just in time for Christmas. So I'm really excited about this. And then, oh, I'm just going to change arms because the sun's over there now. Now if that isn't exciting enough, what's even more exciting is the fact that we've been loaned a different car to do our trip with. We are going in a SsangYong Rexton, and not just any SsangYong Rexton. We've been given a Rexton that is absolutely fully loaded. It is blinged up to the max. It has got every single conceivable toy that you could ever want on a car. So we've got that for the next 2 months. I am so excited about it. So the plan is to take Eurotunnel over to Calais, and then we're going to take the motorways, the péage, down through France. It's going to cost quite a bit of money, but I'm in quite a hurry to get down to Portugal for reasons I'll explain in a moment. And then we're going to make our way roughly around the coast, back up, and back to the UK in time for Christmas. So while we're doing this trip, we do have 3 little jobs to do. We've been commissioned by Airstream UK to make some short videos for their website and do some nice pictures for their social media. Similarly with SsangYong, they've asked us in return for the loan of the car to do some very short videos for their social media. And finally, the Caravan and Motorhome Club have asked us to do some pictures and some videos of the sites that we will be staying at for their marketing and their website and their brochures. So we're going to be kept busy, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for vlogging. So what I'm hoping to do is, as well as all the regular travel stuff that I enjoy making and I know some of you enjoy watching, also I'd like to do a few other little videos, probably a couple of Living Simply videos, because I've got a couple that I've been burning to make for ages. And also, now I'll explain one of the reasons we're going to Portugal is some of you will know my friend Shana. We met Shana in San Diego last year on the videos. I've known her obviously a lot longer. And she has just made the move from San Diego, California to Lisbon, Portugal. So a very brave lady indeed. And we're going to go and see her, help her settle in. I'm sure the SsangYong Rexton is going to come in very useful when it's time to go to IKEA. So I'm really looking forward to catching up with Shana and finding out about some of the challenges that she's faced in making such a move. Because as you all know, this channel is all about keeping it authentic, keeping it real, and talking about the challenges as well as talking about all the good stuff. So if there is anything you would like us to cover on this trip, whether it's if you're thinking of getting an Airstream, how are we getting on with the layout, or if you're thinking of getting an SUV like the SsangYong Rexton, what's it like to live with? I mean, we're going to cover all this anyway. Obviously to the destinations and just silly things like, how do I pay the French péage when I'm on my own in a right-hand drive car? All that kind of thing. So we'll be covering all that. But if you've got any burning questions that you would like covered, please leave in the comments below and I will do my best to cover those over the next few weeks. So there you have it. That's our plans for the next few weeks. Really exciting stuff. Please also give us a follow on social media. I'm on Twitter and on Instagram. I'll put links to those accounts in the description below. Those feeds are generally a little bit more up to date than the YouTube videos because it takes me a while to edit the videos, obviously. So give us a follow on Twitter and on Instagram. But I think there's a little dog over there who wants me to throw a ball, so I better wrap it up now. Looking forward to your company over the next few weeks, but it just leaves me to say, from Dougal and from me, thanks for tuning in. Dougal. Really? Really, Dougal? Hello. Oh dear, this isn't going as well as I hoped.